So Imole Owale, talking about Imole right there, we're getting straight into the entertainment news. Nigerians hold candlelight, a procession for Mohbad in honor of the late singer Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, who died on Tuesday, September the 12th, 2023. Fans and well-wishers gathered for a candlelight procession which took place in Lagos. The procession, which started at the Lekki Phase 1 gate, saw attendees move through the toll gate onto Ozumba Mbadiwe in Victoria Island before proceeding to the Muri Okunola Park, where they ended it chanting songs of the late singer. Some celebrities also attended and spoke about the singer. Here is what went down.
I'm outside here because of the justice for Mohbad, because this thing can be done to anybody else. I'm in the industry, I know how it is, I know how I feel. I feel very sad because last week, me and Mohbad I was supposed to link up with Mohbad and make a song with him because he promised me a verse in my upcoming single. But I'm so feeling very sad right now.
It's really a sad situation, you know. First of all, he lost his life at a very young age, and you know, I feel like his career was even about to pop even more, and you know, and you could tell that he's touched so many lives, so many hearts, and that's why a lot of people are out here today, you know, with everything that's going on in the country.
I mean, so everywhere choke, you understand? So that just shows how much, apart from everything in general, how much everybody loves him.
It's really amazing to see all Nigerians coming together to show love, right? The culture, the three ethnic groups coming together, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, and even different people, you know, from diaspora, you know, came to show love. And this is really amazing. This is what we talk about, justice, right? Justice for Mohbad.
We want justice. Let the government do something. We are not just here. We are not. Do you know where we come from? I'm not staying in Lagos, so I'm not staying in Lagos. I came from Ilorin. So we seek for justice. We want justice for Mohbad. That's why we are here.
I only have one word to say. Imole said you don't have to kill before you sin. So that's it. Imole to the world.
It is absolutely crazy to see R.I.P. Mohbad, because for some people, this is still a dream. Honestly, I feel like this is the burial that Mohbad was actually meant to have. Not what they did that other day. I call that disposing of. I feel like they disposed of him the other day. This is how people really wanted to pull up for him, and I'm so happy that people came out. You see celebrities there. They've been talking online. They're coming in person. You see somebody that said that they're not even from Lagos, and they came out to support. And shout outs to everybody that came out. TVC did an awesome coverage with that one. They were there from the beginning to the end of that. So
yeah, it's just so sad. I would say it's still very sad. Because as that person said, that imagine if we all supported in the first place and it did not pass, and it's just there to say thank you for, you know, helping him out and all of this. But then again, it's just so good that, you know, people came together to celebrate his life, even if it was 27 when he passed. You know, because I thought, as you said, this is how it should have been, buried him, not like rushing to bury him, because this dude was a star. Like, I'm even finding it very difficult to use, like, in the past tense.
Yeah, he still is a star regardless.
Yeah, and I really do hope that the reason for this, at the end of the day, would be, you know, properly communicated, and it will, you know, be put into action. That is, stop bullying and, you know, just respect people.
Yeah, I like that you said that, because J. Paul put up a post this morning on his Instagram, very beautiful post, talking about people coming out and supporting and doing all this, but there are still people that just bully. So even social media bullying and all of that, you're as culpable as the people that you are insulting, to be honest. All right, still on the entertainment news, Wally Arole claims there is a cabal in the Nigerian gospel music industry. Yes. With the revelation and drama going on in the Nigerian music industry, Nigerian comedian Wally Arole has claimed there is a cabal in the gospel music industry in Nigeria, and they decide the fate of fellow gospel artists. He made this known on Instagram amid the conversation surrounding the mistreatment of artists by record label bosses, stating that the gospel music cabal even have a WhatsApp group where they make decisions to pull artists down. Wally Arole wrote, and I quote, "This is a season of revolution. If you're facing any form of oppression or bullying, talk. Oh, no, they do. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Wait, I hear say cabal dey for gospel music. People don't they enter my DM. Ha, Kingdom of God. I hear say WhatsApp group, they to pull artists down. Wahala, mashele gidi. End quote. In another post, Wale Arole also wrote, and I quote again, wait, what am I hearing? Competition in gospel music? Are we not singing to glorify God? Fake love in gospel? Backbiting in gospel music industry? Ha, this matter long. Now that cabal vex me pass. They won't call someone because he or she is seen with another person. Gospel music, which way? End quote. Wale Arole, however, captioned one of his posts writing, Wahala, wahala. Gospel music industry, not to just names. They wait for. Our voice is for justice. Our platform is to speak the truth. No more oppression or bullying, not until people die that we would act. People don't they enter my DM, Kingdom of God, bullying as well. Igboroma Daru, very soon, they wait evidence.
All right, let's go on this break and then we'll return.
All right, thank you for staying with us. Just before that break, we're talking about Wale Arole, who said that there's a cabal in the gospel music industry, people getting sidelined, that's gospel artists and all that. And I think this as he said, this revolution that Mohbad's passing has started, I think that there's going to be a shift.
Yeah, I do think so. And I really do hope that it is really going to sit properly and do or serve its cause, that you're talking about. Because, you know, I started reading some of the comments, you know, and I saw somebody say stuff like, you know, she was in the choir and she had to leave a particular church because of that, because other choirs, because she sings better than them. And they would just always not allow you do certain things, you know. There is always this competition. You see, it's just so sad because I was still talking to somebody about it this morning. I said, okay, if I come to work and there is politics at work, I go to places and there is politics. I said, I can still understand. But, you know, when I go to church and I just want a relationship between God and I, and somehow some people are just, because I don't know how I would feel because things happen in church. We're not even going to, pretend about that. Things actually really happen there. Do you understand? In the choir, in different groups and all that. And I really do not like it. And that is why when I finish from church, I carry my bag like this and then I just run, because I don't like all those extra. I'm not saying don't exchange pleasantries and all of this. But you see, when it comes to like you're not now gossiping about someone, or somebody has confided in you to pray with them, and then you're now telling another person about the person's problems. I mean, that aside. And then there is this Busola Oke that came out and was talking about Biowa music, you know, and she was like, it was the same thing that happened to her. This dude did stuff, and that the man too has come out to say that she was her own problem. It wasn't me and all of this. So yeah, it's just so sad that at the end of the day, that place you want to run to for soccer, like, oh, this is church, oh, at the end of the day, you have competition, you have people bringing you down, you have cabals, you have all of this. I'm not even saying that people should not have, friends, but when it now looks like there is a clique inside the body of Christ, and that you are saying that don't sit with us, when Jesus Christ said, all of you should come that are heavy laden, and and then there are people who are saying that no, you cannot sit with us because you're not our class. I don't think
you're not really understanding.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, I think what I'll just say, is simply that at the end of the day, this church is still people.
At the end of
human beings are flawed.
Yeah.
So best believe that there's going to be stuff like this that's happening.
There is going to be, but I would think that at the end of the day, when we read the Word of God, we would,
as you're hearing it every day,
we would help ourselves to do what is written in it, right? Yeah. Especially when somebody does as if they are the only one who hears from God. Okay. I will not go more than that.
Let's not go more than that. My mouth's already doing me.
All right, so we'll be back with Social View after this time out.
Oh, I love me some Burna Boy.
We already know that.
All right, I knew that I could not resist but to say something. Yeah.
What are you about, Dala?
Talk
to me direct. No, what are you about? Don't be going through corners. What exactly are you about?
I love me some Burna Boy. I said it with my...
So when I said
Just
what I
food
said,
taste.
where were you going to?
Because I don't like the sarcasm. I don't like how you respond.
What sarcasm?
Please.
We already know, and everybody knows that
Are
you're
you
not
sure
the
you
only
know?
one. Are you the owner of Burna Boy?
Darling,
Go away.
have you met me?
Have you met
Why are
me?
you following me around?
Why are you shopping where I shop?
All right, people, welcome to Socialville, the place you can get your daily fix of the fun and craziness going on in the world of social media. As you know, we always like to cheer you up with some Socialville banter, okay? So let's kick it off with the meme king in the building. He said, finish eating and go and bring your results. Now, this is how I used to look that year when this was my situation, because my result that year, let's just say, is by the glory of God.
It's true.
And the grace of God.
It's true.
And it's not that we don't get sense. Only we say we don't apply ourselves. Because we were wondering us that year, we did not know. We wanted to play. We're just seeing people for the first time. So,
I don't even know. When I look back and I look at, I don't know how I did it and I got it.
I swear.
It can only be God in my
I think
life.
if they were calling the list of like 10 unserious people in my class, I was probably among.
No, so I was serious, but I was, you know, for me to acclimatize, it was like maybe I was the alien or other people were the alien. Like I was just, I don't know.
To the glory of God, we survive it.
Thank
That is the moral of the story. So please, if you are still reading book out there, do your best. Don't be like,
I'm telling you.
don't be like Auntie Dala and Auntie Oni. All right, so this one says, you too like girls. And I say, yes, but I know like you.
And
It's the rudeness.
so in case you're thinking that you're among the girls
that I like.
that I like,
So
yes, I like girls, but I don't like you. Yes.
But you.
So if it is style that you're not coming directly, you want to ask me out, you're not asking me out, you're just saying it for the saying sake, I don't like you.
All right, this is Violence Central for the record. So I took this picture of OJ the other day. You know, his private jet isn't here yet, so he had to hitch a ride. And this one is saying, now you they wait for visa. So I hope OJ didn't fall. I haven't spoken to him today, so I can't really tell if he's all right. But I think I'll check after the show. But nice singlet, though. Thanks. Only was. I'll be wait for visa. You know go enter.
Enter way.
You don't want to hang on the aeroplane? Okay.
It's good for OJ because you know where OJ comes from, Edo State. So, I mean, they are used to it.
Sorry, please. He's Spanish.
They cannot attack me.
Okay. OJ is Spanish. Okay.
It's not Spanish. It's from Edo State. Shall poppy them. Men manto.
Men months on wing of.
On wing of. They don't do drums like on. So this one is not a problem.
I mean, at this one, J-Paul is going holiday.
No, now my boyfriend is not from that place.
Okay.
He entered proper plane.
You are sure?
Even though I don't know whether he went from Cotonou.
Wow. Wow. I will tell him. All right, so this is a chat between two people, and they're saying, good to hear. They said, the video you sent me yesterday give me goosebumps. He said, goosebump. Wow. He said, goose skinny. He said, goosebump. Like the small thing where they come out of person body now. Okay. They said, goosebumps.
So I think I understand this person. Some people just hear people say stuff.
Yeah.
They don't know what exactly it is, but in their head, there is something that is playing out. So that is exactly how they say it.
So you're having goosebumps.
So I'm very sure that if anybody is laughing at this person, if you go and search, a lot of people too have different things that they say. Yes.
So please, let's not be having goosebumps. Thanks. All right, this one is saying, send me money, make I take buy swallow. And this person now said, swallow the talk. I think people are just unnecessarily rude. It's my own conclusion in life. And that's all.
But this person did not go to him first. I mean, the second person who spoke. This person said that, give me money, make I buy swallow.
So as there was even no please, they don't say swallow the talk.
Yes.
Because if you're not going to be having manners,
yes,
understand, then let's just call it a day.
Swallow the...
Swallow the talk. Speaking about swallowing the talk, let's swallow our own talk. As we
cannot swallow our talk. Oh. We cannot.
Let's swallow our talk.
For now.
You want to continue? Take phone.
Have you finished show today?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Bye.
actually. Yeah, because we're just done with social
Hey,
view.
mess.
I know, Onipo, don't stress me. We're done with social view for today, guys. And of course, for this week, and we hope you enjoyed every bit of the craziness. We will be back with our guests, so stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to the show, and thank you for joining us this afternoon as we have all the way from Ghana a singer and songwriter whose song titled Good Sin is doing madness everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, Olive the Boy. Whoop, whoop.
Hello, Olive. So I see the green thing going on.
Yeah.
Is it like olive green?
Yeah, olive green, olive
So
green.
that's why you have olive, like you love olive green a lot. It's the color for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's my favorite color, actually.
Okay.
Wow.
And everything.
Because I'm a
olive.
go-getter, too. And
Yeah.
green means
And,
go.
and the color of money is, green.
Yeah.
That's all part of it.
What are you doing
Amazing.
in Nigeria?
Yes.
What am I doing in Nigeria? So, if you know Good Sin, you know that it's huge down here in Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the acceptance down here is crazy. So I just thought of visiting the place and talking to you guys.
Is this your first time?
Yes,
This is your first time in
this
Nigeria?
is my first time.
Where have you gone so far? What have you done? Are you enjoying yourself? What have you eaten?
I've eaten oha.
Woo!
How did you find that?
It's cool. I mean,
Oha
as compared to my Ghanaian food, it's okay.
No, I don't want to know where you're going to. Now, if you
was
want to talk to us,
Well, I
talk
was
to
just
us.
Direct, I mean.
So, what are you about? Do you want to start the jollof?
Whoa!
No, now, because we all know.
But have you
we all
no,
know that-
you want to know that what?
We all know the truth.
What's the truth?
That-
It's Ghanaian jollof.
Please, this shoe.
Have you tasted that
Wait, let
jollof?
me lose
Yeah,
this
yeah,
thing.
So,
that-
what did you think?
Ghanaian jollof.
Where did you taste it?
Oh, yeah, honey pot.
What you say?
Because
We promised him
I don't want to hear,
today.
but it's okay. It's
Today.
okay. It's okay.
It's Ghanaian jollof, no debate.
Okay.
You have the guts inside Nigeria. I don't want to say anything.
Don't come to Nigeria. But let's talk about the song itself. How big did you think it was going to be? Because, I mean, when you sit down, and I know that you guys are in the studio, you're recording or you're writing, you only hope. But then when you start to see the numbers it's doing, you start to see the way people are loving it, how big did you actually think it was going to be? And then when it blew up, like, how did you feel?
Frankly, like I said, I'm a go-getter. I believe a lot, right? But I did not actually believe it was going to be this big, especially down here in Nigeria, right? Because I'm from Ghana.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if it was going to be big, I thought it was going to start actually from Ghana. But then if you look at it, it actually started being big from here in Nigeria, right? And it was the most Shazam song in Nigeria even before it was in Ghana. So like it's that big. I didn't believe it was going to be this big.
So I just want to ask, is there something about Nigeria for you? Do you think that there is just something about Nigeria, especially with the fact that Shatta Wale, shout out to him, has been, praising us, hyping us these days, no fights these days.
These days.
These days. He's been talking about Ashake. Ashake sold out O2 Arena. How, it feels like Ghanaian artists are not doing so much, and that they should take a cue from us. What exactly are your thoughts? I want to know.
What are my thoughts? These things are quite political. I don't like to talk about it. But I think there's different approach to music for the two of us, right? If you look at the way you people approach, the way the Nigerian space approach the marketing side, it's quite different from the way we do it, right? So there's not much to be actually said from it.
How do you do it?
How do I do it?
How do you do it in Ghana that is quite different from ours?
In Ghana, how do I say this? But if you look at the Nigerian space, there's I'm not trying to throw shades, right? But if most of the Nigerian artists actually understand the act of investing, right?
Oh, I see.
In a couple of places where most of us don't find necessary or important to do. I think that is what I've learned so far, right? Especially for places like the TikTok where my songs do. Yeah, at some points, the Nigerians actually grasped it like real fast than we actually did, right? So
it's like
I
the same
think
way we
that's
we
quite
saw
the,
Azonto and we just collect.
exactly, man. But we are coming. We are coming.
So while you're here in Nigeria, are you looking to work with any particular artists? Like if somebody's watching this and then they just say, oh, you know, we could like to work with you.
Exactly.
Three people you want to work with?
Three people.
Yeah, that like all time.
Davido.
Okay.
Burna Whiskey.
You would have just brought gun as you were coming because.
So have you been making any steps towards that?
Yeah, with Davido, I think there might be a good scene remix because, yeah, we're talking still. If you check my page, you can see that he actually vibed to the song.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it was an amazing feeling when I saw it.
Fantastic, fantastic. So when I was reading your bio, I found out that your parents too, I mean, did music, like they have their own semi-professional thingy going on right there, and you took it from there. You want to tell us your journey, let us into your journey, how you got here.
I got here. Okay, so like I said, my mom, my dad, even the person I was named after, they were all into music. So I'm kind of music, I'm sitting here. So yeah, I knew music from birth. I actually wrote a song when I was like around 6 years old.
You wrote a song?
I'm not singing it yet.
It's okay, we all have one of those.
I'm not singing it yet. So like, yeah, so from that, I left it. I stopped writing because I was doing books all the time.
What did you study?
Learning. Where?
In school?
In school, I was a science student.
Science?
Okay.
General science, yes. So that was in SHS actually.
Oh, I see.
Like from time, I did not really consider music, right? Until one beautiful girl did me a favor, made me fall in love with her.
Hey!
Exactly. And then I came back from SHS. I was bored actually. I didn't have nothing to do. So I had this piano, and then I took the progression of, you know Kwame Eugene?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a song from Kwame Eugene, I don't remember. But then I took the progression of it, and then I started writing again.
Oh, wow.
And I realized that, bro, I can do this because it was nice, right? And I sang it to the girl, she loved it. I sang it to my best friend too in school, he loved it. And then we started writing, skipping class. And started writing in school, yes. So it was until I was about to complete school. And then I think I made a freestyle, and then it started trending, right? And then I met my label, my local label is called Loop Music, in Ghana. And then they held me from there until I met my management group, Full Circle, and then we met Sonny, and now we're here.
Fantastic.
So that's crazy, and I like that you mentioned this because, I mean, earlier in the year, you were on the list of top Ghanaian artists to look out for.
Yeah,
How excited were you when you got that announcement?
It was crazy. I mean, for an underground to shoot that big, to come and be in the lead, it was amazing. That was what we were praying for. We got it too. So, yeah.
Interesting.
It's really a go-getter. I like it.
I'd really like to just get into your thoughts. I want to see how big you see yourself in this music thingy you're doing. Because, of course, you're looking at awards. Africans have been nominated. The Grammy, you know, they've won. You know, you talk about Burner Boy. We have the bragging rights. It's okay. But then I just want to know, like, how big do you dream to go?
Like I told you, I'm a go-getter, as big as ever, right? So the O2s, we're filling them. The awards, like you said, we're getting them. We are doing it. Because since I actually started writing songs in school, I've never had a comment like, boy, you're trash, right? Or you're not good. And you can see now, to actually have the most Shazam song in Nigeria coming from Ghana, it's something to actually believe in, right?
Yeah.
To know that we are going to be that big.
That's right.
Just wait for it.
That's right. And you have a body of work, Havana.
Havana EP.
Yeah. What are we expecting from that? And then is there like an album coming, or what are your future
Well, it's on that EP that Gusin is on. And I think Gusin has left the rest of the songs on it. But we're still working on providing those songs to people too. I mean, making them get to know about those other songs too. But aside that, we have the Good Thing remix, like I said. Hopefully, Davido, hopefully Ricardo. Let's
Wow,
see what we get.
Ricardo too.
Exactly.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I really, really look up to him. I mean, during the times when I could actually use my own electronic device.
You mean Ricardo?
Yeah, Ricardo.
Fantastic. Like, it's good to hear that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the times I could actually listen to music on my own.
Yeah.
Because they would not give you phones during that time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, when I could actually listen, he's the one that I fell in love with. He actually inspired my writing. And
Wow.
So yeah, I love him.
All right, quick one.
We're waiting.
Before you go, what is your social media for people who want to follow you and check out your other works? What's your social media handle?
It's Olive the Boy, Olive, the Boy, all together. Everywhere.
That's THE.
On Instagram, on Twitter. No, it's X, right? So yes, on X.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just getting used to that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Olivoy, for coming on the show today. It's been so wonderful talking to you. We wish you the very best. Right. All right, sir. Here you have it, our guest. We'll get back to you after this break and continue the show.